Castlevania Netflix Season 3 is right around the corner, and finally I get a chance to make another video about it. There is a portion of the audience on this channel that are huge Castlevania fans, to say the least, and are incredibly thirsty for more updates on Season 3. So I come bearing some light gifts. No, there's no publicly released release date yet, but it is coming sooner rather than later. Episode 10 out of 10 was finished weeks ago. After that, it's a matter of putting it all together, doing all the marketing, getting a trailer together, and next thing you know, it'll be here. One aspect about Season 3 that's been a complete mystery is the plot. What is the plot going to revolve around? Who are the players that are going to be involved? Season 1 and 2 were very much Dracula's Curse inspired, with a little bit of seasoning on top from Symphony of the Night. But I think Season 3 is going to be very different, almost original. I think a lot of it's going to be created just for the Netflix series and just draw some light inspirations from Curse of Darkness. Most fans assume it's just going to adapt Curse of Darkness because, yes, chronologically, that is the next part of the story, but if they adapt Curse of Darkness, it's going to be very different than the source material at this point. Just because there's some things that get established in Season 2 that contradict the video games completely. Isaac is out in the desert somewhere, sort of forming his own army of monsters from what it seems. And then Hector never wanted to betray Dracula in this version. He was loyal to Dracula until Carmilla kidnapped him. And speaking of Carmilla, I guess the main star of this video, here she is in Season 3, your first look at her. And look who's next to her, a couple of new characters, so it is clear that she's going to play a huge role. And you see what I believe is her castle in the background. That's the one they show in the flashback in Season 2, where they showed her throwing her old master naked out the window. Real quick scene. Her outfit is a little bit different than it was in Season 2. The pauldrons on her shoulders look a little different. Looks like she's wearing a red dress instead of the black one that turns red near the bottom. Now, the two characters to the left of Carmilla, I've got no clue who they are. I suspect that they're likely completely original characters, kind of like Godbrand was. It was established in this series also that Carmilla's a vampire that rules her own region. So these could be servants or just vampire generals of her own. They really don't resemble anyone I can think of in Castlevania lore. However, the girl all the way on the left, I'm gonna go ahead and take an educated guess that this is Laura. In the original Carmilla story outside of Castlevania, in actual literature, Laura's been known as Carmilla's lover. In the Castlevania universe, she was a henchwoman that assisted her in battle. In the Lords of Shadow universe, she was a young girl that was turned into a vampire by Carmilla unwillingly, and Carmilla ended up being almost like a mother figure to her. Carmilla and Laura are usually linked somehow, so that's my guess to who this girl all the way on the left is. And maybe we'll get a mix of all her representations, because she looks almost sad in the image, so maybe she'll be an unwilling victim, like in Lords of Shadow. Or she could be completely unrelated, and I'm wrong about all this. But yes, Season 3 is right around the corner. I just wanted to share with you guys these new images, the fact that there's some new characters now we can talk about, and this is the first look at those characters. I want to hear from you guys, though. What ideas do you have about who these characters can be? And what do you think is going to happen between Hector and Carmilla? I kind of feel like he's going to escape from her, and that's how he's going to end up in the village where he meets Rosalie, and that'll kind of put it back on track to Curse of Darkness storyline. I don't know, we'll see. But I'll catch you guys later. Since you made it to the end of this video, I assume you enjoyed it, so why don't you go ahead and smash that like button, subscribe, and ring the bell so you don't miss any new content. You can follow me on Facebook, Twitter, or Instagram, links in the description below, and if you'd like to support the channel, you can join my Patreon or become a channel member. This is Fabian, I love you guys, and I'll see you next time.